Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk about Stefon Diggs and the allegations that recently came out about him, along with Cardi B and her involvement in this whole thing. So let's just jump right in. Stefon Diggs, right, is an NFL player. I'm going to include a photo of him if you guys don't know who he is. And he has recently been accused of assaulting and strangling his chef, okay? This is all allegedly, right? Because I don't know if anything's been proved, so just saying alleged. So basically he has denied these allegations, and it is not clear if there was any kind of romantic relationship involved between him and his chef. This was supposedly a private chef that I think lived with him from what I know. But these are pretty serious allegations. Okay, so when the incident initially took place, it was on December 2nd. And his chef did not initially come out and press these charges. It seems like she had waited, which I find to be kind of strange. Because, I mean, if somebody strangled you, like, that is serious. Like, why wouldn't you initially just go to the police, right? So there was a court hearing where the judge was listening to potential charges, right? So it was like, okay, this could potentially be something. And while this was going on, it's supposedly Stefon Diggs' attorney was trying to prevent this story from basically coming public, right? And in order to do that, they were saying that they wanted the court to seal the police report. So essentially they didn't want the court to like come out and have this ever become public. In my mind, I'm like, this has to be legal, but this is what they were doing on the back end, right? Because he's thinking, I don't want this to come out. We got to do what we can to keep this under wraps, which to me, suspicious, right? Because for somebody that didn't do something, I think it's a little strange to have the attorney try and play that role. Very strange. So this is kind of what was happening on the back end. They didn't really want this story to come out. Okay. So just to get into the, what happened, this woman, right, was a private chef, and it seems like she stayed in the house with Stefon, right? Which isn't that crazy because, I mean, he's a pretty high level athlete, and I know that a lot of times they're on these like strict diets, so maybe she would be cooking for him. So instead of her maybe having her own place, it's possible that like she stayed with him in the house, right? Because I know people at certain levels in life that have a lot of like money, they'll do things like invest in a private chef to kind of make their lives more easy. So this is what she is saying happened. She says that Stefon Diggs allegedly tried to choke her, and they were in a text exchange about money owed to her, okay? Supposedly, Diggs entered the unlocked bedroom, right, that they had in the house, and he slapped her, allegedly slapped her, choked her, and pushed her onto the bed. This incident occurred on December 2nd, okay? And she recently came out with these allegations, like I believe around Christmas or maybe right after. So I'm like, why didn't you file it immediately? That's like almost a whole month later. Very strange. So guys, let's be real. Like we know what's going on here. At the end of the day, like they were probably trying to work out some kind of payment on the back end so that this chef could keep quiet. And it seems like, Stefon didn't pay up the way he was supposed to. Maybe it wasn't enough money. Maybe she didn't get what she thought she was going to get from it. So she was like, well, screw it. Then I'm just going to go public with this story, if I had to guess, right? So that's kind of like the basis of what happened. To me, strangling, choking, like this is going too far. And I think the strangest thing about it is, I'm like, was he doing this because of the text messages? Like, I just find it so weird. Were they in a romantic relationship? Is this a lover's thing? Like, what is happening? It's not really clear exactly what caused that. So you guys are probably wondering, how is Cardi B involved in any of this stuff, right? So Cardi B, being Cardi B, you know how she is. She couldn't keep quiet, guys. Okay, her mouth is, she has a big mouth. So she had to take to Twitter to defend her man, right? And just so you guys know, Cardi B recently had a baby with Stefon Diggs. I think Cardi's baby is like 2 months old. So this is very recent. And she basically took to Twitter, and this is what Cardi B had to say. I'm going to read it off my computer, and I'll post like it here so that you guys can also read it along with me. So Cardi B says, And by the way, this is tweets that she recently deleted because I think she realized that people were literally coming for her. But yeah, she doesn't have it up anymore, but this is what she had posted. Not once has that woman said anything to me about being touched. Not once. Mind you, we was talking every single day until she left that house and she just wrote me this. But I'm going to let the courts handle shit. And when it gets handled, I want all y'all talking shit on your effing knees with apologies. Just as loud the way y'all been harassing over a lie. And I put that on my 2-month-old son in the name of the Lord. That's how confident I am. Really, guys? That's how confident she is. So I really didn't like this. A lot of people didn't like this for so many reasons. In my opinion, like, if it's going so bad as there's like a case open against someone alleging assault, why are you sitting here saying you're standing up for your man? You're so sure he did nothing wrong. You can't prove that. She never should have said anything. Like, to me, this looks really, really bad. So I also included a screenshot of one of the people that commented because I really like what she had to say about Cardi B's tweet, because I'm like, why is Cardi B saying anything? Like, no. And why are you putting it on your 2-month-old son? And now you're involving your son. Why? Why? So basically, this is what this woman had to say in response to Cardi's tweet. Why did Cardi think it's okay to confront the victim? This can come across as intimidation. Like she's claiming Stefon abused her and you expect her to take the time to address random tweets from a fan base that already didn't like you and find a reason to troll you. Exactly. Like, sometimes I don't think Cardi B realizes like the fact that she is Cardi B. Like, you don't live in the Bronx in New York anymore. Like, you are Cardi B. Like, you have influence, you have power. Like, you can't be tweeting this nonsense. I don't get it. Like, it just doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah. And I just had to bring this up because in my mind, I'm like, why would you have said anything at all? Especially when you can't even prove that your man is innocent. I get it, Cardi B. Like, Stefon Diggs is your man. The last thing you want to hear is, somebody you just had a baby with is assaulting somebody. But if you can't prove without a shadow of a doubt that this man is innocent, keep quiet. Get off that Twitter account. Get off that account. Just stop. It's too much. So the last thing I just wanted to bring up as well is, guys, I love Cardi B, okay? I love her. I just love her energy. I love her personality. But there are a lot of things troubling about Cardi B in terms of some of the decisions she's made when it comes to men. I have to say I am disappointed. She was crashing out about Offset cheating multiple times on the internet, going crazy, talking about, I did so much for this man and this is how he did me. For her to now have a baby with Stefon Diggs, who I mean, from what I've heard, has 4 other babies with different women. 3 to 4, I don't know. She's what, the 4th, 5th baby mama to Stefon Diggs now? After Offset? And let's be real, guys, he's probably not being faithful. If cheating was such a big thing for her, I don't understand why she would then choose to have a baby with Stefon Diggs. Like, of all people, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Like, no, it's not giving, and even Offset, as terrible as he was, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I don't think he has babies with other women. Like, she went from Offset, right? Yeah, maybe he cheated a lot, but does he have other babies out there with other women? Like Stefon Diggs does? Stefon Diggs was not an upgrade. Not even close to an upgrade. So it's just, yeah. And then to think that he's now in the news for this, like, I don't know. Cardi B, I feel like she needs to go rest. I in my mind, I'm like, I love her. I thought she was going to end up choosing a guy that would be better than Offset. So it's unfortunate, guys, but let me know what you think of this situation. I love Cardi B so much, but I do think that some of the decisions she's made is just like, oof, no, it's not great. It's not great. So yeah, please comment your opinions down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.